Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest set for is for the BST Territory Championship.
Interesting thing about this match, gentlemen, is there are big implications not only for the winner getting the brand new territory championship, but also implications for next Friday night, as BST has signed a contract for the territory championship to be defended outside of BST at We Are Wrestling in the Bronx. Manny, you'll be there.
I will.
Lending your voice to the commentary that night, and it is the winner of this match, one-on-one, against the All-Father, Darius Carter. So Dan is the one who levied the challenge to Darius Carter. It could happen tonight. Dan might not even make it to the Bronx.
We might have a substitute champion in place of Dan the Man come We Are Wrestling.
I mean, I'm a little hot for Teacher right now.
Listen, he's got the sleeves out, the pineapples on the shirt.
Pineapples is my safe word.
You know what?
It's great to have a title, though, defended outside the promotion. That's always a good thing, and especially for a territory title. You know, that's the NWA style, taking it on the road.
It's going to be very interesting to see if Dan walks out with Patrick Saint. We saw at the end of that match at Lethal Leap Year, things did not look too cozy in the mission between Dan the Man and Patrick Saint.
They had some harsh words there.
Got about as heated as it could get without anybody getting hit.
Territorial champion, holding the book of Danos. No one can stop me. No one can stop me.
There he is, Dan the Man solo with no Patrick Saint.
Solo dolo, and you gotta wonder how that affects the mindset of Danos in this match. He is so used to having that insurance policy of Patrick Saint ringside for his matches, whether it be a title defense or before he was champion. And now he's got it. And listen, nothing against Dan's ability as a professional athlete and as a wrestler on the roster, but there's a sense of, how do you say, safety and security that you feel as a competitor, knowing you've got the monster that is Patrick Saint watching your back.
But look at the way Dan is carrying himself. This isn't a man who's afraid. This isn't a man who needs an insurance policy. Dan the Man is fresh off of a Puerto Rico tour. You can tell by his Bad Bunny attire, the all-white onesie, the gold chain, straight from San Juan. Dan is on another level. He was there para la misión. Know that he has proper teaching credentials?
He does.
I'm going to have to see documentation.
New York City Board of Education is very stringent.
That's true.
Holding the book of Danos. He is the reigning and defending BST Territory Champion, the Creator, Dan the Man.
Well, the fan base here in Hamden and Devonshire Hall, very vocal about their like and or dislike of one Dan Deman.
Freedom of expression. That's what it's all about.
Well, freedom of expression, but I see a bunch of heathens in this crowd who need to sit and read from the Book of Danos.
I really don't think that's going to happen. I think they might just tell him where he could put that book.
That title that Dan is holding, the current territory championship, but as we heard from our general manager, that girl CC, that we are going to see the brand new shiny, the brand new BST Territory Championship Commission. I caught just the smallest of glimpses backstage, and it was like looking dead on to the Eclipse.
Oh, so you knew. You should have told us. That would have been nice.
I saw it literally when I was coming in.
I saw Cece walking around with a briefcase that was pretty shiny. Every time she opened it, there was a glow that came out of it, and I can only imagine that that's the title.
Wait a minute. Briefcase? Glow inside?
What?
Oh boy. Somebody call Marcellus Wallace.
He's on his way.
Because we might have found his brief.
I think we're finally going to find out what's inside of it.
I mean, I've been wondering for years.
Yeah.
Q is a very good noodle.
Wait, hold on. This is the second time Q has become a good noodle, and I have not yet been a good noodle. And I don't know what I have to do to get one of these stickers.
Well, probably not complain.
This is very true. If Matilda has taught me anything, it's you don't complain.
Otherwise, you get cake.
Exactly.
And lots of it.
Right.
He's going to be hard-pressed to find anything good noodle-worthy about Dan Deman, if I'm being honest.
He really does not have a lot of patience for this. Oh, there you go.
There it is.
He's going to wind up with detention if he's not careful here.
Oh, I feel like Dan spent most of his time in detention on the off chances that he did go to school. Oh, ho, ho. You only have so many pockets, Evander.
Well, a good teacher's always prepared.
No, he's not going to rip the last sticker sheet. Where does he keep getting these stickers?
Prepared. See that? I told you.
Like a Latin grandmother has an endless amount of Werther's originals, Mr. James has an endless amount of Louis songs.
My grandma always had certs in her bag. A lot of certs.
He got him.
The power of positivity, trademark, is flowing through the body of Dan the Man. The question is it going to be enough?
No, look, it didn't even stick. That's just how dastardly he is. A good noodle sticker could not stick to a bad noodle. Whoa!
Well, that stuck.
Feigned him with the uppercut and caught him with the enziguri on that one.
Well, I'm thoroughly impressed that the people of Hamden could count to 10.
Terrible. Once again, Mr. James working educational miracles.
He needs a Teacher of the Year award for that.
It's what New York teachers are made of. It's why we get paid the big bucks.
Mr. James really putting it on Dan. Dan trying to escape through the crowd.
Few people in the front row really getting their money worth there.
Oh, he's getting assistance from one of his derelict students in the crowd. Just interfered in this match.
He seems like a fine young man to me.
That sound you heard, I couldn't tell if it was Mr. James chopping the chest of Dan the Man or School Meatloaf hitting the tray at lunch.
Is there a difference?
No.
Is there a difference here?
Just the sickening thud of meatloaf on steel.
It's good meatloaf.
And that's what happens when you leave Dan just 1 millisecond of an opening. He can change the tide of a match like that.
But one of these men is going to walk out the territory champion. Can Dan retain that territory championship and walk out with a brand new belt? Cover here by Dan. Or will Mr. James be able to dethrone Danos and walk out brand new territory champion? Either way, one of these men is going to the Bronx next week to compete at We Are Wrestling against Mr. Darius Carter, the All-Father, and putting that territory championship on the line.
What a humiliation for Danos that would be on the night when a new belt is being introduced, to lose the title and not be able to hold that new belt and watch somebody else walk out of the ring with it. We could see it.
Beautiful neck breaker by Dan, man.
And adding insult to that as well, fighting in a match that you got signed. It was Dan the Man, as the territory champion, who levied the challenge that made BST sign the contract for the territory championship match at We Are Wrestling. Then you go and lose the championship and don't even get a chance to follow through on the match you set up.
We English teachers call that hubris.
I think I broke that once.
I think my grandmama had that. She got the hubris.
That took my uncle. R.I.P. Theo. Hung up on the top rope.
And talk about dastardly tactics, but Dan knows it's every little thing you got to do to win the match. He is a veteran's veteran. As much as you may disagree with his antics, he knows exactly what he is doing. He knows exactly how to bend the rules without always breaking them. Sometimes he does. But again, it gets the job done, as much as I may and others may disagree with it.
Oh! Dan is in full control right now. And you don't have to like the tactics, but they get results. And you have to respect the results. This is the territory champion for a reason.
Like you said, he's finding ways to kind of worm around the rules, not really outright breaking the rules, just finding that daylight in between. And he's in there with Q. I mean, as a referee, Q is no slouch. I have to say, one of the best referees I have ever seen in any company, anywhere.
And remember, Dan defeated #1 Ichiban to win that championship. So he has gone up against top-level competition.
Dan just got caught right in the mission. Right in the mission statement, if you will. Oh, the straps are down.
Shades of Jerry the King Lawler.
With the roll-up.
No, there's no nipple.
There was only one strap.
Sends Dan flying to the outside. Through the bottom rope. Evander James is on fire.
James's offense moving as fast as a teacher at 255.
I felt that.
Oh, he's going up top.
High risk.
He's oh my God! The PEMDAS 450. Could we have a new champion? And there's those veteran tactics of Dan the Man finding the bottom rope and breaking the pin.
Ring awareness is what it is. Knowing where you are in that ring at all times.
We could have had a new territory champion.
Had Dan been a couple of inches further away from those ropes. Roll up.
Oh, and Dan caught him in an armbar.
And got a shoulder up at the same time.
Right, in doing that, he lifted that left shoulder off the mat and Q caught it. The power
of knowledge. Right to the eyes. Oh, shoulder first.
And the Shazam cutter by Dan. And that's all.
And that's it.
You could count to 100.
Here is your winner, and still the BST Territory Champion, Deman.
And here it is, the brand new title. Look at that thing.
Beautiful, beautiful belt. Well, Dan the Man has earned the right now to carry that brand new championship belt.
Pete, lock it in. Danos comes to We Are Wrestling to face the All-Father, Darius Carter.
And on the roll Danos has been on, he may be a man that may do something not many people have done at We Are Wrestling, and that is hand Mr. Darius Carter a loss.
He's asking for a microphone. See what he has to say here.
You people, I said, you people boo me.
What you mean, you people?
What do you mean, you people?
I'm gonna apologize to you. I'm done being persecuted because I'm the territory champion. You people should be thanking Christ that I am who I am because you need me. You need me to save every one of you.
That they do. These heathens in Hamden. Especially that one, right
That sounds
there.
like a movie that I would see on Cinemax after 11 o'clock on a Saturday.
I have to admit, it's a catchy title.
Oh, coming soon to Tubi. Heathens in Hamden.
Even the king of the territories will never, ever stand a chance against Danos.
A direct shot at Mr. Darius Carter.
So now I'm going to celebrate and remember I'm your hero. You should all call me father. You should all call me sir. And for you women, you should all call me daddy. Because it's all about the mission.
Next week, it will be Dan the Man one-on-one against the All-Father, the man he just called out, the King of the Territories. Listen, Darius Carter is a man who has defeated Mercedes Martinez, George South, Yaya, Savannah Evans, Ichiban, Dan Moff, a who's who of professional athletes have fallen at the feet of the All-Father, and Danos is now going to take that BST Territory Championship directly to the throne, and let's see what happens there. He says it's all about the mission.
If he wins that, I guess, I mean, does he become king of the territories at that point?